The hardest part about being a YouTuber is the fact that people are going to hate you. People are going to hate you, be against you, try to do weird things, you know what I mean? Like spells and witchcraft and all that. Well, that just comes with the territory. And if you are a YouTuber or like in the public eye somehow, then you know how it feels to help people. Like you have a natural desire and an instinct to help people, a natural inclination to help people, to help them be better, right? To like help people strive for a better life and better things. And oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. I just had a huge revelation. You know why? Because, oh my God. I was just about to eat this cake right now, you guys. Okay. This cake was sitting right in front of me, and as I sat down, literally about to enjoy this cake with my hot cup of coffee, God said, record. Okay, record this message, record the message about how being a YouTuber or somebody in the public eye comes with the darkness, but you've been learning how to fight that darkness and not letting it overtake your light. Maybe in the past you let the darkness, whatever that darkness looked like, you let it overtake your light when, you know, like in past situations, and you learned from that. And so now you know how to combat the darkness and to keep your light shining. You know how to be in the world but not of the world. You know how to like be in worldly situations without letting yourself sink down to a lower vibrational level. You've been able to uphold your spiritual lens, your spiritual capacity is what I keep hearing. Like you've been able to uphold your spiritual capacity. And so, yes, you are going to face people on the internet and even in the public, like even in your real life, who don't agree with what you say, don't agree with what you do, but you stopped caring about other people's opinions about you because you finally realized that your life is your life. Like, and as simple as that sounds, it has actually been very difficult to navigate and grasp, like, because you care about other people. Like you care so much about other people. You care so much about other people, like what they think, you know, you care about how they feel. And so now you're at the point where you're like, okay, I do care a lot about how other people feel, but I'm going to help them transmute that energy into positivity rather than letting their negativity overwhelm my positivity, therefore just leaving myself in the dust and not being helpful, not being useful. We all have a destination and a prophecy to fill. Like, you're your own prophecy, right? I'm my own prophecy. And your prophecy is like everything you do with your life is fulfilling your own prophecy, which is also equivalent to your destiny. And each one of us has our own destiny to fulfill. Each one of us has our own prophecy to fulfill. and I'm trying to like Like for the longest time, honestly, I really didn't know what that phrase meant. You can have your cake, but you can't eat it too. And honestly, I never knew what that meant, because I was like, dude, if I have cake, I'm gonna eat it, you know? Well, as soon as I sat down with this cake, like, and God said record, it hit me. It was like, okay, I have to be okay with losing things in order to have the life that I want. I have to be okay with sacrificing the things that I want right now for the long-term things that I desire, you know? I have to be okay with that. I have to accept the bad for the good, you know? And a part of being a YouTuber or somebody in the public eye is accepting that. It's accepting the fact that you're going to get backlash and hate for the goodness that you're doing. But your goodness outweighs the bad. Your goodness outweighs those little emotional, opinionated suggestions, right? They're just suggestions. Everybody's opinion is like it's just a suggestion, right? Whether it's good or bad, and you know, everybody does with it what they will. Okay, so that's what, like, you know, the free will, that's what that all means. You know, you do what you will with what you have or with what you receive. But that's what that means. And oh my God, I just can't believe, I seriously, it took me so long to understand that phrase, and I finally understand it. So yeah, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And now I just like really want to eat this cake. Oh my God, it's carrot cake. Okay, like I can't resist a carrot cake. But yeah, I may have to sacrifice it. Oh my God, you guys. This is so crazy. So that's what we have to accept as being somebody in the public eye. And another thing is that when you're in the public eye, you have to accept that you are the person of change. Like, you are the person who is showing the example of what it's like to change for the better. So you may say something, this is an example. So you may say something in one video, or like you may post something, or you may publicly speak something, right? And then at a later date, you say something that maybe contradicts what that thing was before. And people are going to ask you, they're going to say, didn't you say this and that before? And now you're saying something completely different. Yeah. Yes, I did say something completely different. That is true. Yes. And that is just something that you have to accept. It's like, people are going to hate you for changing. But you have to embody the fact that you are the example of that change. Like, because everybody just wants to stay the same. Well, not everybody, but like a lot of people. A lot of people, they want to stay the same because it's comfortable. But when they look at somebody like you who is willing to put themselves out there they're looking at you because, first off, you're courageous for putting yourself out there. Second of all, you change. And overall, like everybody's does change, but like most people, they don't want to face that change head on. And so what they do is they repeat old habits that feel comfortable. And so like even though like they are facing changes, they're still the same person, you know? So like they are never actually changing on an individual level. Maybe like their circumstances are changing, but like individually they're not changing. And so like they look at somebody like you who is changing and accepting that change on an individual level, and they're like, whoa, like that's inspiring to the people who are not willing to change individually. And so like if those people want to hate you and bash you for changing, where's the fruit? You know, like, okay, like you know, you gotta outweigh what you're doing compared to like what they say. You know, like your actions are producing juicy, yummy, sweet fruit, and their words aren't producing any actions to produce that yummy fruit. So, whoa, like your situation completely outweighs. There's way more weight to your bravery, your courage. So, I wanted to share this because I felt like it. I felt encouraged to share it. Literally, as soon as I sat down with this cake, which I don't know if I should eat it now. I don't think I will. I don't think I should. But literally when I sat down, I heard God say, record that message. So if this is for you, you will know. And remember that there is sacrifice. There is sacrifice for like the things that you want right now, to trade in those things for like your heart's big desires in the future. And then another thing is that accepting that you are going to receive the hate and the backlash and all that stuff, all of the opinions, you're going to receive all that. But like when God is for you, who could be against you? You know, like when God is for you, who could be against you? And that's another thing that like took me a while to wrap my head around, because I was like, okay, I know that God is for me, but meanwhile, all these people are against me, you know? But really, what that scripture means is it means that when God is for you, you have the ability to overcome all of those things that people say about you. You have the ability and the confidence to just like completely ignore all of those negative people. You have the ability to completely ignore all of those negative habits and things. You have the ability to just like stay focused and like stay true to yourself and confident in the person that you know that you have been designed as, right? By God. Like, so when God is for you, nobody could be against you, because it's all about you being just so strong and strengthened and confident in your mind that like your blinders on. You're completely blind to what they're saying, because you're just like tunnel visioned to what God has for you, to the things that you need to do. It's not even like, you know, the materialistic things. It's like, dude, your soul's purpose. Like your soul craves just like being useful and helpful and purposeful. So when God is for you, who could be against you? Oh my gosh. Such good stuff. Like, so good. And yeah. So if this resonated with you at any level, any point, anything that I said, then that's awesome. And I'm glad that it did. And I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, sharing the video. Okay, if you feel led to. I'm not gonna be like, you know, hounding you for that. But if you resonated with this, I mean, it does help my channel. So there it is. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you have a great rest of your day and stay productive and well. I'll see you.